something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome, folks, to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, the home of the Tulane Green Wave. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Notre Dame's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk and he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Tulane's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, last time out, this quarterback had a huge game, mostly leaning on the tight end. So obviously the defense going to try to focus on that. But Kirk, can they slow him down today?
Yeah, it's a big question. This tight end has the skill set where he can make you pay no matter what coverage you play. Defense has got to do a really good job of jamming him at the line of scrimmage, not letting him be the difference maker again today.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. To bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Stewart. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Oh, man, what a really gutsy play here by this quarterback. Keeping it himself on 4th down, getting the yards he needs to pick up the first down. Good decision.
They finally corral him at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But man, bad call, backfires, and now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Stewart. Looking to scramble. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And now to try here for the extra point. Quarterback gets tattooed there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks that are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Takes the ball and heads to the left. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to throw. It's Stewart. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. On the read. Pitch play to the back. tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches... he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He keeps it on a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 3. Second down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Grab made by the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Here's the second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It is picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense getting set. It's second down. Defense showing blitz here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Fires it on the move. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the run here, lets it go. Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Bringing pressure. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Makes a quick catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved out in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A change of direction. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
No, not an explosive play, but a great wrinkle to make the defense have to respect the perimeter and defending the perimeter. This time they lose the edge, and the receiver makes them pay for it coming off that jet sweep.
Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. This is the 6th play on the drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Offense now in the all-important red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Stewart. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Stewart. Pressure is coming. Looking for 6. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he will score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass, finds the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. He's past the marker and still going. Going to bring him down. The Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He breaks free. What a stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Incompletion sets up a second down. Dropping back. It's Stewart. Back-to-back deep shots. He's got it at the 15. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Pass caught, can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1 yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
When the kickoff heads out of bounds, the offense will begin from the 40. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these...
They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive. And here comes a deep shot. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. On the move now. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance and it back?
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Chewing clock with the running game. Solid game. Moves the ball to the... Seven. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Stringing 1st downs together now. They've got it at the 48. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
We're going to scramble now. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. He's got room to run. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He'll toss it to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. On the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Pitch to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
The back's got it on the pitch. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Pitches to the back. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Spot the ball at the 26, so a 43-yard field goal attempt for the W. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.